Welcome guys to Dragon Ball Z What If. Now I know there's been a lot of what ifs. You know, Moscow X, Saiyan Salad. Yeah, all of them come up with great stories, not gonna lie. But they all start too late in the series. You've already got pretty much the whole thing down by the time Broly becomes a Super Saiyan Elite, or what if Vegeta was a bad guy, or all those. But I got a new one. We're going way back to the beginning. Dragon Ball What If, Son of Cooler. That's right, in this storyline, Cooler, top of the mound, the only son of Lord Cold. He's got it all, except someone to share that power with. Convinced that he's going to be the next Emperor of Evil, he decides to clone himself a little baby. Well, unfortunately, Cold himself isn't too pleased with Cooler's actions. You know, not quite up there, bro. And just days before the new little Crystal's born, Cold introduces the new future Emperor of Evil, Frieza. Of course, Cooler takes this like any man would, and swears that his daddy's new little runt isn't anything compared to his powerful son that's coming. Can be more powerful than anything. Even the ancient ice eaters of Acrosia won't be able to stand up to this little runt. Unfortunately, Cooler may have bragged a little too early on his future hybrid, because not every cloning attempt goes right. Dreiss is born with a power level of about 100,000. Fourth form, 100,000. Not terrible, but when you compare it against the behemoths that are Cold, Cooler, and even baby Frieza, yeah, Dreiss, Crystal, doesn't stand a chance. Getting a little ahead of myself with Dreiss, don't worry about it, I'll explain. But before I do, Crystal has a little bit of an ego, just like his dad, and he decides to stand up for himself. He's not going to take a single planet that they offered. No, he wants an empire like the other three. He's an Acrosian and he deserves it. Well, that doesn't last too long. Against the other three, Crystal's thrown aside like a pair of used napkins. And the embarrassment's too great for Cooler. Disowning his own son. Telling him if he's ever seen in any territory of the Frost Empire again, he'll kill him himself. Well, the story pretty much goes on for normal here. Cold introduces Frieza to the Saiyans, says, hey, yeah, this is my son, all powerful, and he's going to be the new Lord of Evil. Cooler goes off to Stulk, taking control of his minute empire. And Kui discovers that he's at the top of his game, but there's nowhere else to go. He could get a little bit more powerful, maybe challenge Zarbon, but he's still just a grunt of Frieza's, nothing great. And this digs in his mind. You see, Kui has always been ambitious, always wanting more, but there's nothing more for him. He's going to end up like everyone before him. Just another minion. Just another grunt in a long line of grunts. He wants something more. But there's only one step up from being a grunt of Frieza's. That's big on the Ginyu Force. There's no way he's ever going to do that. So, he goes off to drink away his pain. The follies of being the greatest warrior alive, or at least the greatest warrior he can be. Well, the bars on Frieza's empire allow all kinds, including two maybe well-known characters. And as Kui is celebrating, he accidentally splashes a little of his brew on a big white monkey of a man. His friend comes up to him. You better be careful. I'm a wanted man on 5 systems. Quee says, oh, is that so? You don't look like much. Well, I might not, but my friend, he doesn't like you. And I don't like you either. Doesn't take much. Quee goes into attack, and these two seem to be quite a formidable team. Nearly taking down Quee, Matt Stranger comes in, single-handedly taking down the bandit. Wanted in 5 galaxies, I see. Well, I'm sure there's a bounty out there somewhere for you. A cloaked man starts to walk out and looks over at Quee. On the Freezer's men, I see. You know, you better watch out. There's lots of criminals. Some of them are the ones you're looking for. Bounty hunter leaves his card. Simply says, Dryce, have beam, will travel. And that's where we're going to leave you today. If you like my ideas or want to see more, follow me on YouTube.